This is your Thursday devotion, and on a recent trip up to North Carolina to check on the house, I had a friend riding with me who told me about love locks. They're padlocks that are engraved with a man and a woman's name, and they're attached to fence or to some kind of device in various cities as a token of a person's undying love for that other person. He said that their particular, his and his wife's love lock was in Paris, France. I remember going to Portland, Maine, and we saw love locks on a fence in the harbor area of Portland. And there were thousands of locks on that, but I understand they're also in China, Australia, Mexico, Spain, and other places. Well, love is an incredible force, isn't it? It affects our commitment. It affects our forgiveness. It affects our attitudes. It affects our service. It affects our generosity. It affects our treatment of loved ones. And it certainly affects our patience with people. So love is an incredible force. And as we approach Valentine's Day, we know that lots of people will go out and buy very expensive gifts for somebody they love to try to express that love. But when you really think about it, most people really, instead of having the expensive gifts, really want a commitment of faithfulness and a commitment of purity. It also is something that's needed is forgiveness. Lots of times we're not perfect, and we need people that love us so that they forgive us. Certainly love helps with attitude, and it helps with service, how much we're willing to do for someone. It has to do with our treatment of those that we love. We're not going to be harsh to somebody that we love, and certainly gives us a lot more patience when we love somebody. If you have a cat or a dog, you certainly understand that. And our generosity, well, I remember the pastor that was the pastor of First Baptist Church of Jacksonville, Homer Lindsay. When he was asked by one of the pastors how he got such great offerings, Pastor Lindsay said, "I teach them to love Jesus, and the giving takes care of itself." Think about that for a minute. He says, "I teach them to love Jesus, and the giving takes care of itself." Well, our scripture verse today is Ephesians chapter 5, verses 1 and 2. "Therefore be imitators of God as beloved children, and walk in love, just as Christ also loved you and gave himself up for us, an offering and a sacrifice to God as a fragrant aroma." He gave himself up, service, generosity, patience, commitment, forgiveness, attitude, service, an offering of sacrifice to God as a fragrant aroma. As you think about Valentine's Day, instead of thinking about the diamonds, the flowers, or the gifts, the chocolates, why not think about your commitment, your ability to forgive, your attitude, the service that you render, the generosity, the treatment, the patience. You see, Christ is our example. And if we really love, then we are Christ-like. But remember, it's easy to love those that love you. So think about love as it relates to others around you. Then know you're my disciples by your love for one another. But even your enemy, love your enemy, God told us. It's your thought for the day. God bless you, and I hope you love like Christ loved.